Here we are. All right. Welcome to Strings Attached at Home. We're playing music for you today from our studio in Austin, Texas. I'm Will Taylor. You probably know that. And you probably know this is Karen Mall. I'm going to go turn the air conditioning off.
Oh, sure.
Karen will talk a bit.
We've got a nice show picked out for you tonight. Please comment. Tell us if you're with us. Share. Had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good, Norwegian word. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. Sat on the rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, "It's time for bed." Said that she worked in the morning and started to laugh. I told her I didn't and crawled off to sleep in the bath. And when I awoke, I was alone, this bird had flown. And so I lit a fire. Isn't it good, Norwegian wood?
Thank you for joining us. We are playing music live for you today. This is really live.
We're really here.
Unless you're watching
right
it tomorrow.
Now. Unless you're watching it tomorrow.
On the rebroadcast. We usually have a video premiere. We're taking a week off from our video premiere, and we're going to play last week's video at the end of this broadcast. A lot of you have been wondering if we would play live music again, so we thought we'd bring that to you today.
We're always going to play live music.
And many of you heard that Facebook is going to be banning live broadcasts. So if you're here with us, we will still keep doing them. Other platforms will be on YouTube if things go wrong with Facebook, but hopefully we'll just keep on trucking, and we're glad you're here. And if you're interested in being a patron of our work, you can go to patreon.com/Will Taylor. We sure appreciate your support. We work hard for you all week to put a show together, to make a video, and bring you some great collaborations, some great covers, original music, and next week we're going to feature an arrangement of Come Together with Dave Scher.
You let the news out.
That's right.
You let the cat out of the bag.
That's what we'll be releasing. The Beatles cover with a full band, well actually several key players, some tabla, upright bass, guitar, and strings. So now we're going to move on to an original of Karen's.
Speaking of original music, 1, 2. It's dark in here. It smells like dirt. I'm breaking open, but it doesn't hurt. I'm pushing up. I don't know why. Here comes the sun. Is that the sky? The world can see my leaves unfold, while underground my roots take hold. A lot of rain or a field of mud. I think I've made a tiny bud. I don't know what's to come. I'm living for today, reaching for the sun and waiting for the rain. Well, I'm feeding bees, I'm turning heads. My petals are the brightest red. A little pinch, a smiling face. I'm standing in a crystal vase. I don't know what's to come. I'm living for today, reaching for the sun and waiting for the rain. Standing tall, I can hardly lift my drooping head at all. A stroke of luck, I'm bound for sleep, relaxing on this compost heap. I don't know what's to come. I'm living for today, reaching for the sun and waiting for the rain. Oh, I don't know what's to come. I'm just living for today, reaching for the sun, and I'm waiting for the rain. I'm waiting for the rain, waiting for the rain.
Whoops. That was really
Very nicely played.
well rehearsed.
Very nicely fiddled.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely bowed.
We've got a few people watching. Thanks for tuning in. And if you want to make a tip, this is where you make a tip. This is our virtual tip jar. You can help us out by sharing the show, by calling up a few friends, gets it out to the internet, and this is one of the ways that we can still bring in income as musicians. And so we appreciate all your support. It's not necessary. You just enjoy the show. If you can't support it, you're not in a position to do so. But we love your support. Karen's going to do a song here that she just wrote recently.
Brand new song.
And here we go. Oh, my stool went. Is it there? Okay. Well, you just play it.
I've got blossoms on my tomato plants. I've got possums falling for the traps. We'll have baby chicks tomorrow, just one day old, traveling by mail. The cats show up hungry in the morning. The chickens tumble down from their roosts. The spotted fawns play, never straying far from mother's trail. Just like before, just like today, just like before, just like today. And heavy in the air is the pain and loss of so many. But spring still blooms and life goes on. 2020. The sun still rises from the dead of night as we spin slowly through her light. The moon spins too, changing clothes and cycles like before. Just like before, just like today, just like before, just like today. And heavy in the air is the loneliness of so many. But summer's here and life goes on. 2020. So we order our groceries in packages. We stay away from restaurants and stores. We surrender to the uncertainty, still wondering what this loneliness is for. We keep the faith, we live our lives like Groundhog Day. And we know the present moment is all we ever really have anyway. We watch our children grow. We tell them what we know. We hope our parents get to stay with us for many years more. Just like before, just like today, just like tomorrow, just like today. And heavy in the air is the restless fear of so many. But November's coming and life goes on. 2020. 2020.
The next one. What's that?
You get in that frame.
Well, yeah. It's okay. There's nobody watching on that one, actually. We're live on TikTok, too. So here's a little fiddle tune called the Mary Moore Jig. And as soon as Karen's ready. 2, 3. Yay! All right. That was Mary Moore Jig. We're glad you're here to join us for Strings Attached at Home. We're playing music for you today. We're skipping the regular weekly video that we release. And at the end of the show, we'll be featuring last week's video, which is Guy Forsyth on the bridge over a beautiful river going through downtown Austin, Texas. And if you're interested in supporting the show, one of the few ways that's remaining that we can bring in income as musicians, it's right there. If you can afford to donate and make a tip tonight.
Oh, the gigs are gone.
There's
for
our
now.
virtual tip jar right there. We appreciate your support. Next week we'll be back with a brand new video that I'll be editing, high quality music. You can follow us on Spotify and hear all kinds of music going back 20 years with our history, Beatles, all kinds of things. So we're going to continue on with another original of Karen. Since Facebook is banning mostly copyrighted music, we're hoping that we can keep playing our original music and not be banned off of Facebook, and we keep doing these broadcasts. So this is a tune by Karen.
Excuse me. This is a song that's very dear to my heart. It's about the most authentically, candidly, unornamentedly autobiographical song that I've written. And this is about the place I grew up, which is still quite unchanged. A corner lot on Hemingway Street, next door to where my grandmother lived. It was my parents' wedding gift, so they built a house to raise 3 kids. The biggest house, the biggest lot of any other on the street. They built a fence, they bought the things they were told a young family would need. Baseball Saturdays and fresh cut grass, the air smelled loud and green. Windex and Clorox and Lemon Pledge kept us disinfected and clean. Bicycle rides with apricot nectar and a turquoise banana seat. Pulaski Park was 3 blocks away at the end of our dead-end street. And New York City was 2 hours away, but it might as well have been across the sea. We never went far on foot or by car from our house on Hemingway Street. Da 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 da. In my backyard on Hemingway Street was a pool and a mulberry tree. I waited all week until my dad had the time to go swimming with me. Bicycle rides with apricot nectar and a turquoise banana seat. Copper tone and baby oil to toast my mother's olive skin. There was music and dance and art museums, but they might as well have been across the sea. No, we never went far on foot or by car from our house on Hemingway Street. Bloom where you are planted, that's what my mother said to me. Why would anybody leave? And Austin, Texas is a plane ride away, but it might as well be halfway to the moon. No, they never go far, not by plane or by car. No, they hardly ever leave their living room. In the house on the dead-end street, in our house at 3 Hemingway Street. Drama. We kissed in a field of white, and stars fell on Alabama last night. I can't forget the glamour. Your eyes held a tender light, and stars fell on Alabama last night. I never planned in my imagination a situation so heavenly, a fairyland where no one else could enter, but in the center, just you and me, my dear. But my heart beat like a hammer, my arms wound around you tight, and stars fell on Alabama last night. I never planned in my imagination a situation so heavenly, a fairyland where no one else could enter, but in the center, just you and me, my darling, and my heart beat like a hammer, my arms wide around you tight, and stars fell on Alabama last night.
All right. Back to the Tin Pan Alley era. We're going to take a short break, have a little tea. We're live from Austin, Texas. Welcome to Strings Attached at Home. How you doing, Karen?
Fantastic. It's great to be here with you, Will, for what is this week number?
27.
27. Yeah, 27.
27 weeks. We haven't missed one yet.
We're doing really great. We're doing great around here. We're having a beautiful summer, and it's finally got back down into the double digits. See, down into the double digits. So it's getting to be more fun to spend large amounts of time outside.
Yeah.
Other than in the swimming pool.
Yeah. It's really nice.
We went up in the treehouse this week and put a big shade over it and hung a hammock and moved some furniture with a pulley system up to the treehouse. It's really pretty cool. We should put that in one of our videos. The whole treehouse scenario.
Yeah, pulling stuff up into the.
It's so great. And you look out the windows of the treehouse and you see the swimming pool below.
Right.
It's just dreamy. It's a magical.
We're lucky.
Place.
We're lucky folks.
We are very fortunate.
And
we hope that you are feeling fortunate too.
So, onward to a song by Karen.
Yeah.
That was written at her time in Wisconsin. So what key of F?
Key of love.
We're just going to turn the mic over to Karen on this one.
Okay.
Take a little break. So you get on center stage there. You're all go.
I'll get here in center stage. I wrote this song for our dear friend Fred Alley.
Oh, we still got some people online here. Great.
What?
Oh, we got a couple people.
Oh, hi.
Hey, TikTok.
Hi. We're new to
Yep.
the TikTok thing.
We're all live on TikTok as well.
We're happy to see you. I wrote this song for my friend Fred Alley, who left us way too soon. He went out for a jog and had a heart attack at the age of 38, and that was that. But Fred was always a guy who had way too much on his plate and had a lot of people depending on him for a lot of things.
Excuse me.
Yes, of course.
Yep. Okay. It's all yours.
So we all know people like that, right? So one day Fred said to me, "Hey, Karen, I found a way to get more time out of a 24-hour day. I bought a pair of slip-on shoes." True story. He wore shoes with no laces. He said it bought him time, a few extra minutes twice a day. He ran fast, he ran hard, he had Mercury's wings. He ran out of time anyway. He sailed over the edge of the earth and back, flew too close to the sun, too far off the track. He could glide in and out of extremes on Mercury's wings. He left a list of letters owed and phone calls promised. It was longer than the list of things he owned. With his arms opened wide, he spread himself thin, hauling water to the seeds he'd sown. He laughed at boundaries, he bet on dreams. He believed anyone could do anything. He lifted angels and hobos and kings on Mercury's wings. And the fortune that he left us can't be measured in property or gold. A legacy of courage for our breaking hearts to hold. He wore shoes with no laces. He said it bought him time, a few extra minutes twice a day. He ran fast, he ran hard, he had Mercury's wings. He ran into time anyway. And when he made his final flight under the stars that he loved on a quiet night, his soul burst out of its seams on Mercury's wings. His soul burst out of its seams on Mercury's wings. On wings we will arise. Happy birthday, Fred. September 4th. Oh my goodness, here's a fun song we have picked out for you. Sing along at home.
Dance along. Dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my darling, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. And I remember the night of the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Oh, the beautiful Tennessee waltz. That's always fun.
Good old standard.
Good old standard. Good for Texas. Thanks for joining us. Strings Attached at Home.
Hey, talk for a minute. I'm going to see if anybody's watching us.
And yeah, we got a few people. We got 4 people on our Strings Attached page. We got, I don't think it's going out to Karen Mall. There's some issue.
It's not going out to my page.
No, I'm going to try to restart it here.
Uh-oh.
It's something wrong with the, who knows. Hey, so we're here every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m.
Feels like Friday.
It's the 27th show that we've done. We're live on TikTok right now. We're live on YouTube, Facebook. We bring you a different video each week. Next week we're featuring a Beatles cover with strings, tabla by Jason McKenzie, and great guitar solo from Dave Scher.
So great.
So tune in next week, brand new video. We work on it all week long, making a beautiful, professional looking video. And we're going to do a couple songs here to close out our show tonight. We hope you're great wherever you are. And you know, we'd always like to encourage interaction. You could share the show.
Mm-hmm. And community, otherwise known as community.
Or community. You can subscribe at stringsattachedmusic.net if you'd like to get on our email list. You can become a patron and get all kinds of cool stuff. Just realized the reverb was still on there.
Ooh!
You can get all kinds of cool benefits, including helping us decide which songs, sheet music, passes to our Strings in the Woods shows by becoming a patron at patreon.com/stringsattached. Here's to you. Cheers. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. And take you back to a song that we love from Ireland. Everybody knows this. The reverb back on. Did we get Karen on? Nope, still says sending that. 1 second. Yeah, you know what? I don't know why it's not. Alright, I'm going to take a screenshot of this because I want
A screenshot.
to show this to the Restream people. Alright.
When I was apprenticed in Belfast, I went to see my dear. The candles they were burning, the moon shone bright and clear. I knocked upon her window to ease her of her pain. She rose to let me in, then she barred the door again. Well, I like your good behavior, darling, thus I often say, and I cannot rest contented while you are far away. The winds, they are so cold that we cannot stay there out. So roll me in your arms, love, and blow the candles out. Now, father and mother in yonder room do lie, hugging one another, so why not you and I, hugging one another without a fear or doubt. So roll me in your arms, love, and blow the candles out. More softly of what we are to do. lest our noise of talking makes us our pleasure rue. The streets, they are so nigh, love, the people walk about. They may look in and spy, love, so blow the candles out. And if we prove successful, I will name it after thee. I'll treat it neat and kiss it sweet and daft it on my knee. When your 3 years are over, your time, it will be ours. So roll me in your arms, my love, and blow the candles out.
Thanks for joining us. This is Karen Mall on the guitar and the vocals. I'm Will Taylor. Thanks for joining us for Strings in the Woods and Strings Attached at Home.
Please share us and follow us,
Yep.
and send us your comments and your hearts and your likes.
Check out Strings in the Woods, stringsinthewoods.com. We're looking forward to starting that up soon. And we're on TikTok. Thank you, TikTok folks over there. We have 2 people watching us on TikTok. Please follow us. This really helps in this era for the next 6 months to a year. We're not going to be playing much out, and helps to build the community if you follow us and share, like Karen said. So here we go, a little Texas song, a little dance number for you guys. Here we go.
Well, I was born in Louisiana, down on the old bayou, raised on shrimp and catfish and Grammy's good gumbo. I got the rambling fever, said goodbye to Ma and Pa, headed west to Texas, and this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas. I'm gonna live here till I die. Do it again. Well, I headed west to Austin, the cradle of the West. Just ask any cowboy, he'll tell you it's the best. I got a Texas beauty, I got friendly with her paw. I looked into her big blue eyes, and this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas. I'm gonna live here till I die. started riding broncos. I made every rodeo till I met a tough one. His name was Devil Joe. I got a hold of his bridle just to ride that old outlaw. He threw me from the saddle, and this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas. I'm gonna live here till I die.
Good night, everybody. And again, once again, Caramal.
Take it back.
Will Taylor. Thanks for watching. We're going to send you out with the video from last week featuring Guy Forsyth on the bridge. This is last week's featured video. Thanks for being here. We hope it's peaceful where you are, and we wish you the best. Much love.
We couldn't do it without you.
Couldn't do it without you. Here we go.
You with my butterfly knife, drummer raincoat and sister's life. If I was good as gold, you would melt me down, charge me rent on hollowed ground. Tattletale, I heard what you did. Keep stitching, but you can't keep it. Tattletale committed your crime. Now your friends do time. I move a little bit to keep myself fed. Hat on head, sheet on bed. Tattletale, what did you get paid? Fill the prison that the merchant made. Tattletale, I heard what you did. Keep stitching, but you can't keep it. Tattletale committed your crime. Now your friends do time. Tell me who will stand, who will hide. You haven't got a thimble full of pride. Singing and dance on the day you died. Friends waiting for you on the other side. Tattletale, you can name your price. Couldn't get enough of your beans and rice. Everglade deeds, let's go. Indian treaties and Peter Assault. Tattletale, I heard what you did. Keep stitching, but you can't keep it. Tattletale committed your crime. Now your friends do time.
members of the McCallum Fine Arts Academy and Lamar Fine Arts Academy, and some wonderful friends from the Austin string community, friends of mine, and we're raising funds. That was the last song of the night, but we might be able to do it. How many of you just arrived? Raise your hand. Yeah, you guys mind doing one part?